Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are sitting down during nap time to show you my current glowy skin tutorial. I'm really feeling summertime vibes right now with the warm weather, so I wanted to show you how I'm trying to make my skin look very youthful and glowy and all of the good things. So first we're going to start off with SPF. I was going to spend some time outside after this, so I wanted to make sure I was nicely covered with some good SPF from Too Faced. I really love this stuff. It's nice and thick and goes on nicely, but also soaks into the skin. Following that with some Tula under my eyes just to brighten it up, give it some glow under there as well, and some hydration. You guys have seen this before. I just got this in my Ipsy bag and I really love it. It gives a nice glow to the skin, but not too much where it soaks into my wrinkles and shows all my imperfections. And it smells wonderful. So I've been really loving this. I am going to repurchase it once I'm done with my sample from Ipsy. Going in with my Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I'll have everything listed below because you couldn't really see any of the names that I was trying to show you. The camera wouldn't focus, but this stuff I love. I'm learning how to use it yet. It's still new to me. I learned that I can't use too much, otherwise it settles into my fine lines. So if you have dry skin, go ahead and cake it on, but if you have normal to oily skin, go light with it. Then I just went in with my concealer, which is the Shape Tape from Tarte, and I believe it was shade Light. I feel like since I love makeup so much and I do makeup for weddings, I'm trying to find the best of the best. I keep trying other concealers, but I keep going back to this concealer, which says a lot. I've been trying really high end, I've been trying drugstore concealers, and I every single time come back to this one because nothing has matched up to it quite yet. I believe that in the future something will, but in my opinion, not yet. I absolutely love my beauty blender for blending out foundations and concealers, but gosh darn it, takes a lot longer than just using a brush, but the overall result is definitely worth it. I was trying to recover, but it just wasn't happening. Dumb. So here's a product I have not talked about yet from Tarte. This is their liquid highlighter, and again, it took me a little bit of time to figure this stuff out. Don't put it on your eyelids because it'll make it super sticky up there. But now that I've figured it out, I absolutely love it. So I put a thin amount where I want the highlight to be. It's a very natural highlight. So if you have more mature skin, this would be excellent for you. I just blended out with my beauty blender here. You can see what sheen it gives you once it's applicated, but I love this stuff. I think the color I have, or the shade I have, is Sunbeam, but again, I'll list all the products below so you can check it out yourself. I'm really loving this. This stuff took me a while to purchase just because it is a higher end product. I don't like spending a ton of money on stuff I'm not 100% in love with, but honestly, I love it. I'm so glad I purchased it. It's now about 2 years old, still running strong. I'll purchase another one for my brides because I don't like using expired makeup on them, but for myself, I'll have this bronzer for a long, long time. It's great for the summertime, stays in place, doesn't budge. Even when your brother throws it in the lake, it was still there, going strong. So highly recommend this product. It never fails that I put too much on my nose though, so you'll see later on in the video I go back and correct that. Then before I go in with powder, I'm just going to go over everything one more time with my Beauty Blender, just make sure everything's blended out. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. This is in shade Fair, so really it's more like a translucent powder, but I just love what it does to my makeup. It's not cakey, very sheer coverage. Again, highly recommend this product. Pulled out an item from my to-go bag that I bring with me when I'm staying overnight places, and obviously it needs to be thrown away, but it is from Tarte. I'm using a lot of Tarte products today. It's a waterproof bronzer. Again, I tested this out in the water. It is waterproof, but only for, a short period of time, but this is sweat proof as well. So since it has a sheen to it, I don't really use it on my brides, but when I know I'm going to be outside or on the lake, I tend to grab this bronzer. So I will be repurchasing this. This came in my Ipsy bag, but it'll be repurchased for sure. Definitely recommend this. Again, it has a lot of shimmer, so I don't really recommend it for more mature skin, but it will give you a nice glow. It applies nicely. I really enjoy it. I will be using the same bronzer for my eyes. I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush right above my crease. Because of my hooded eyes, I like to stay above my crease, even for this base color. So the initial application goes right above the crease, and then I'm going all over the lid once the majority of the color is where I wanted it. Going back in on the other side. So you can see it's really light, but in person you can see that shimmer, and that's just really what I was going for. But for the sake of the video, I go in with darker colors. So normally I would stop there and call it a day, but since you can't really see it, I'm going to go in with this shade here from my Jaclyn Hill palette with the same brush, blending it out right above the crease there and then all over my lid. And then most recently, I've been trying to do more, extend out the eyeshadow past my eyebrow to give it a little cat eye look, I guess. But I do notice when I do this, my eyes appear to look bigger. So I've been trying to do that if I have time. Now going in with a thin angled brush, I'm going to take that same color and go under my lower lash line. Don't be shy here, just kind of buff it out this way. This is the trend right now, is to have a really blown out kind of eye look, so go ahead and go ham on that. I think it looks really good and opens up your eyes. This is optional, but I just went in with a lighter brown shade, and I'm just going to blend everything out so there's no harsh lines here. And just with my finger, I'm going to go into this vanilla shade for my upper eyelid. I don't think anything applies shimmer like your fingers do. I've tried brushes, I've tried spraying them, just nothing really compares. So even on my brides, I use my fingers and they don't seem to mind, but I just feel like it applies the most product and it has the best outcome. And even when I don't use any eyeshadow, I always put a little bit of shimmer on the inner corner. As you can see, it just really brightens up your eye look. Just showing you a comparison there. Really love this. And I do feel like it conceals the blueness that I have in the corner of my eyes that you don't really notice until you see yourself in a picture. For the lip, I just grabbed whatever was the most shimmery and glossy lip I could find. I believe I got this in my Ipsy bag as well. Then I'm going in with my powder highlighter, which is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. This is an OG highlighter. Everyone talks about it. It's the best thing ever. When I first purchased it, I think I had it for not even a day and I dropped it and it shattered everywhere. So then I used the alcohol method and brought it back to life. But as you can see, I hit pan long ago and should just repurchase it. It's actually not that expensive. But it's really good for light skin tones. Now I'm going in with my blush, which is by Milani. And again, it will be listed down below, but this has a sheen to it as well. Like I said, we're doing a glowy look here, so everything has a little bit of a glow in it. So I start at the apples of my cheeks and bring it up to my temples. So at this point, I was kind of feeling like I could glow in the dark. But honestly, I'm here for it because it just makes your skin look very youthful and healthy. Don't ever see myself getting sick of it, and who doesn't want their skin to look like that? So at this point, I was realizing that my nose looked huge, so we're going to go in with a little bit of concealer and a concealer brush and try to tone that down a bit. I was trying to do the W method that I learned from Hilary Duff with the blush, but I don't know if it's for me. That's the good thing about makeup is you can just fix any mistake, no matter how bad. Never fails. I always get some visitors. Here's the two non-nappers, probably asking for a snack. Looks like I'm yelling at Nate, but honestly, I don't think I was. Could have been. Poor guy. So I wanted to do a little bit something different from my last couple of videos. So I'm just taking a spoolie and brushing my brows upwards, and then I'm just going to fill in a few holes here and there before I go in with the liquid that I used in my last video. I wonder what song was going on in my head because I had to edit out a lot of singing and dancing. Here I used the NYX brow gel, I believe, and then going back in with a little bit more gloss. Here is the Tatcha Luminous Spray. I don't go all over my face with this. I spray it on a beauty blender and then dab everything out. I just feel like it gives a good finished product. And there I am trying to get every last bit on my body because this stuff is expensive. But my suggestion to you is if something is expensive, buy the sample size and try it out before you buy the full size version. I only go from under my eyes and down because this stuff can make your mascara kind of run. And then the Morphe setting spray I put everywhere. And I'm just gonna do a quick tweeze before we move on to a quick bun hair tutorial. I think I was on day 5 of unwashed hair, so I needed to put some dry shampoo in it and put it up away from my face. This is just a good way to get you by to the next wash day. Gotta keep dabbing out those wrinkles. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.